Greetings. It's good to see you again today, and for you that are watching this live wherever you are, it's something special again. It's been some few weeks that we were away and just posting some highlights of a wonderful time we had in the wonderful nation of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. And so today we have brought something for you, a wonderful package, and I've entitled it The Power of Several Income Streams. The Power of Several Income Streams. It is often said two are better than one. And in terms of adding to effort, there are also people who say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go further, go together. What's the point here? The demonstration of the importance of more than one thing is shown by different forms and many people that have demonstrated this. And this is one problem we have currently. Many people get into business and depend on one business. And whatever that business provides them is what they depend on. To buy their stockings, to buy their shirts, to buy the food in their house. The same source of income is paying the school fees for the children. The same income stream is where livelihood is coming from, healthy fees and all the other things structured on one income. But the key is, so long as one income is what is funding everything else in your life, you will still have a challenge of stressing this income. And sometimes people say, yes, I do business and I see figures when I check my computer, when I check my account, I see figures of what's coming into the account. But at month end, I can see this value, I can see this money, where has it gone? The answer is this: so long as you're depending on one stream of income, you will stress it and you will not see its full growth. So I bring you a concept where, in as much as you've invested in one item and you're depending on it to grow, you can still invest in another aspect. You can still invest in another stream. And I will share with you some advantages that come in having more than one. I'm teaching a practical thing. I, for one, has served in civil service for some time. And whilst in civil service, I invested in at least 3 businesses that I was doing there. My broiler chicken was running, fund transfer was running, and we got to start our logistics company whilst I was still serving as a civil servant. And so in the middle of that, what I would want to share with you is, you will never go wrong. Because when one stream gets affected, the other stream will push you up. Listen, for instance, we had an instance in Zambia when butcheries got affected and they were saying people use embalmed chemical on the meat. And so people started slicing off the meat and whatever they were doing in order to buy dry stuff. But what happens to the butcher man? And sometimes we've had load shedding, as you know, and so if you are a barber man who depends on electricity and such and it gets affected, the question is what happens? During COVID time, we had issues and people complaining of what was happening. Their companies were hit. And now if your company gets hit, as much as you depend on it, what happens with the other things that depend on that company? So be smart. Think of a second business. The legendary Warren Buffett says, never depend on one source of income. Make investment to create the second. That's Warren Buffett. And Stanley Amazon equally says, job security no longer exists. And even he goes further to say, you need to diversify your income for stability. And he asks a question in his remark. He says, are you working for money or is money working for you? And I'll ask that again. Are you working for money or is money working for you? Many of us go to work or get a job because we are working for money. You wake up stressed, you're confused, but you still have to go and work. Why? You are working for money and money is not working for you. So whilst you work for money, it's not a problem to get a job. My wonderful and another legendary here in Africa, Dr. Abu Bakr from Ghana says, the job is an acronym of just over broke people. So you go to work because you're just over broke. You have no choice. But until you get away from your job, that is when you'll be able to kill brokenness. Are we saying a job is bad? No. Yes, you can be just over broke, for a moment of time. But whilst you do that, invest in other things that will be able to push you forward. What are some of the advantages? Number one, your investment will have less stress when it has a second business, third or fourth supporting it. Here is the thing. You are doing a certain business and you can do money transfer in there, mobile money. Even if you get a 10,000 kwacha and put it in mobile money, at the end of the day it won't be 10,000. It's going to have some commission. That commission added, you can still reinvest it in another thing. Some people invest in oil, some people invest in farming. But tell me, if you are able to invest in farming and your own products are going into the butchery, and from the butchery you're also doing other products and supplying into a restaurant, it's a process. What happens is that you're interlinking various businesses, and what they will be able to give you at the end will be more than what one business can do. I can give a testament that yes, I have depended on one business before and I've seen the stress that comes with it. Until a time came when I realized the importance of having more than one income source. Actually, even in the Christian circle, this is something that you're able to find out. In the Bible, in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 2 to 6, the Bible gives an account of the importance of investing in more than one thing. Let me just read two verses for you. That's verse 2 and 3. Listen to what it says. Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know what diversity may come upon the land. Take note of that. Invest in 7, yes, in 8, even more. Because you don't know what diversity or what problem or disaster may come on the land. And it says, if clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. So if one business will fall, it will lie on another business because it has a dependable surface on one end. So I have shared with you that number one, the business will not be stressed. Secondly, it will grow how much you make. If one business can give you a profit of $100 and another business is giving you $300, well, what another one is big and giving you 1,000, 10,000 or whatever dollars or kwacha, when you lump that together, it is certainly bigger than what one can be able to give you. What's the other thing? Another advantage is you will grow your experience of dealing with multi-sectoral industries. Some people today call themselves businessmen, but it's just within their shop that they can manage business. Take them out into society, they fail other stuff because they've not learned the art of being able to work in different industries. So you give yourself better education, better experience, better knowledge by being able to learn about how you can be able to do various businesses, but also interact with various industries. So this is right the moment for you. And listen to me, the other advantage is income comes at different intervals. Many people today only get income at month end. And especially if you're in public service or civil service or whatever you may call it, and that's your own income. So what happens is from the first to the day you get your salary, you will still have needs that you will not be able to meet with your salary. When it comes, it goes into expenditure. And so the things that come on the way now will start stressing you. They'll stress your brain. They'll stress your family. That is what makes people now go into credits. You get all sorts of credit. By the time month end is coming, you have a lot of credits to pay out, such that after your salary comes the next month, you still want to find where else you can get more credit to meet the other demands. But listen, if you have several incomes at different points of interval or at different intervals, you will be able to have income to meet certain demands. And I'm not teaching you the principle of using all the profits to meet the demands of the day-to-day. No. What I'm saying is, if you have a business which is giving you daily income, it can help you meet some daily needs, yes. And if you have a weekly income, some incomes that come by weekend, going to church and doing a few things, you'll be able to meet them. Whilst the one that comes at month end can handle the major aspects. So the issue of meeting interval needs and responsibilities is another advantage when you have several sources of income. And remember, when you have several sources, it means you have more workers. which is less stress on yourself too, because people will be able to do various aspects for you and still report to you. So, my take home for you is, what do you think you are good at? What areas do you think you can thrive in? Do not just develop one. Identify 2 more, 3 more, at least 7, because an average billionaire or millionaire has 7 sources. Whoever you can think of that has made it, they don't depend on one source. So for you, identify what are the various businesses or investments that you think you can be able to invest in that would be able to help you raise as much as you can. Some of these are things you can just look into yourself. You don't need too much money. You have talents that can also give you money. Just by speaking, you can make money. Just by helping people, you can make money. Just by doing various things. So some of the things may require much more investment, but some just need yourself to put yourself to task and you'll be able to do them. Today, identify more than one source of income and build it towards your dream. Thank you.